Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome everybody. It is Monday night, which means we're racing once again here at SARCO in the virtual commentary box. I have Stephen who's joined me. Stephen, new season, new year, completely new format. How are you this evening?
Oh, Mandel, I'm great this evening. Been on a long break. Can't wait to smell those tires, burn some rubber. So yes, been chatting to some of the boys. There are a lot of new guys in the Bravo, so they are a little bit nervous this evening. But yes, we will see how they will perform tonight.
And it is expected. The guys that have come up, I think we've got about 6 new drivers that have now joined us. And
Yes.
even in the qualifying, unfortunately, we weren't able to get that live stream up and running for the qualifying due to some technical issues. But the qualifying has been done. We're going into an 8-race season, but the format is different. We've got 2 races, essentially like a sprint race for a qualifying. The top 6 will get some bonus points. Then we reverse grid, and then we go into a 30-minute no setup on 8 different cars, 8 different tracks. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. You know, we had our 5x5s pre-seasons. All the guys enjoyed the different tracks, the different cars, no setup. The guys were quick with the cars the way they were. Everyone was happy to run the format like that. So I think this season is going to be an interesting season. Like you say, there's a different car for different track, different driving style.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to make sure that in the background there, the guys are ready to go. I see that there was just an approval that needed to happen there. I do see that there are some drivers. Peter Heidemann, he's joined us saying good luck all. He has no power this evening, so he won't be joining us. I saw Louis Lurtz here, so put up a message. So those of you that were looking to cheer on for Insomnia, he won't be here. And then we got Cristiano, RW4L. He's one of our new drivers, I believe.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see there's a few new names that I haven't seen before. So our cameras will be especially on those new guys to see how Camera Tim can handle them.
Oh my gosh, yes. Camera Tim, he most definitely is back. And I see that in the background there that they have gone into the first heat. So without further ado, let's jump into the racing. Guys, if you are up on the stream, just please let us know that all the sound is coming through clearly and that you're able to hear exactly what we're saying and that you're able to hear the cars clearly. Really looking forward to this. The first race, we're going to go into Sakitto, a sprint race, 15 minutes here. Then all of a sudden, what will then happen is that we go into the GP race, so 2 different tracks, the same car.
Yeah, it is going to be an interesting race. This little track is quick but very tricky, and like I said, I'm dying to see these new guys get on the track and let's see what they can do. That's what I'm more interesting to see, the new boys come up there, rub and race with the old boys that have been here for a couple of years. I'm dying to see the new names on that winning list.
So guys, if you have just joined us, drop us a message, say how's it. We are watching both the Facebook page and the YouTube, and we are about to start off the first race here for the season, and it is a great start. Lots of wheel spin off the line, but everybody seems to avoid each other as they now are coming to a turn number 1. And it is going to be 3 or 4 wide into the first corner. Guys must just allow enough space. There's a few guys just running a little bit wide there. Little touching on the outside. And a Killer D, new driver this evening. Don, he's out in the lead. Memo, who was on pole position, he's unfortunately a drop back.
Yeah, it looks like he actually lost it there on that first corner, just going a little bit wide. And as we see Killer Dave now going into the kitty litter, so that's a bit of a bummer there. But we see a newcomer, Reese. He's now in second place. Ricky B right behind him, hunting him down.
Little loss of the rear there, and Ricky B getting very, very frisky with him as they now head underneath the tunnel.
Yeah, Ricky B is a very fast driver. He knows how to put on the pressure. So let's see what he can do with the newcomer Reese in second place.
So the beauty about Reese is he is a family member to one of our current drivers. He is the cousin of Terry Wilfred, so we are definitely going to be keeping our eyes out on Reese.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's see if he's still got it in there. But you see something in the pit, so he must have damage there. That's weird.
You can see Reese going into turn number 2, gets that car very, very sideways and hoping to get that drive out as Donovan, he still leads the way here. Oh, Reese going straight on. That looks like some lagging going on there. I'm sure that must have caught some of the drivers a little bit off guard if he all of a sudden just jumps back on the track. But it looks like that he has been able to lose it going up on the hill, and that's not a place you want to be losing it. So Reese unfortunately losing a lot of positions there, so he was in second place, so he's now dropped down into 5th, which allows Ricky B to go move up, and Dane, he's in 3rd place, and Rebellion, that's your China, isn't he?
Yeah, little Tyron is also a new driver. Very nervous this evening. We had a couple of laps a little bit later on. So yes, he asked me not to keep a camera on him, but sorry, camera Tim is here now.
So you see, just touches that brakes, and as we talk about it's commentator's curse, I'm going to put that one on you, Stephen. So Tyron, will you go back and watch this? Just know that was all Stephen's fault.
Brilliant.
Tyler? Good evening, Tyler.
You guys have missed Silverback. Check your Discord.
Okay, we'll have to get him in for the next race as Reese now disconnects.
Disconnects? Oh, man. I see a bit of a race going on here about Killer Dave. Killer Dave, he's also, he did start in the middle of last season. One of the drivers that have improved quite a bit, but he's busy hunting down now Memo. Memo being one of our older drivers here. When I mean older, I don't mean he's old, but he's been here for quite some time. And as you see, Killer Dave just losing the rear end. Wow.
And that's the thing. The thing about this car is if you do not drive it, because you generally feel that you can just throw the car in, you can accelerate, you can push it as hard as you can, but if that rear starts letting go, you've got to be able just to get your foot off that power, and hopefully it doesn't bounce you off. So we have just done 5 minutes, so only 10 minutes left of this race, and Tyler did come in and say that we did miss Raf, who's a silverback. So the silverback Raf will have to get you into the next race there, man. Apologies for that.
Yeah, and as you see, Ricky B actually putting a bit of a pressure on Donovan there. He's closed the gap down quite a bit now, but like I say, he was a driver to be watching already from last season, with a couple of wins underneath his belt, and having a few battles with him myself, so I know what he can do, and he's doing very well right now. He's got a 1.5 second gap to Donovan, but I'm sure you will close that up very shortly.
And the whole thing about a sprint series is that you got to just find that nice balance between that full commitment as well as just keeping it on the track nice and balanced, because if you do start pushing, because the guys are so close together, that you can lose those places so quickly.
Definitely, this car does not like to be overdriven. When those tires start getting hot, this car is a nightmare to handle. a lot of engine braking is done with the cars. So yeah, the guys need to do a bit of practicing to actually feel what this car is actually capable of doing. This car is actually quite suited for this track. I think wasn't a bad combination at all.
So just having a look at some of the comments coming through. We got Tracy Lee Perry, that's definitely a new name. She's saying Reese all the way. Hester Parsons saying VAR FYI. I'm not too sure what that is, Hester. If you can just give me a little bit more of an explanation. We got Timothy Gomez saying it will be interesting to see where everybody slots in with all the new guys. Most definitely, Timothy. That's exactly what we're looking forward to seeing as this season goes on. Then Rudy saying this is a fun car to drive. Rudy Bass, automatic qualifier for him. He's been trying for the last 4 seasons to get himself in that alpha tier slot, and he will now be driving with the guys up at the top there. Dylan L, well, not so much the Nell, but the Dylan part, best name in the world, is saying let's go Ty. Then Timothy Gomez saying he's already spun out, so he's obviously speaking about Reese, but unfortunately there was a disconnect. Then we've got Stanky saying, how's it, gents? I need a link to the Discord. Please accept my friend on Discord. We'll send that through to Stanky. Don't worry, I'll send it to you as soon as this race is done. And that's because we'll have Stain joining Memo in the commentary box for the Alpha tier. So we're just about halfway to go as Ricky B crosses the line, and they 7.5 minutes ago. And Ricky B really keeping Donovan in check, and you can just see how he puts that nose down, lets that rear slide out, and just cruises that car through the first 2 corners.
Definitely, he's letting it all hang out. He's got nothing to lose but everything to gain. Donovan is just playing the patient game. He's watching that timer come down, and he can't wait for that timer to come down any faster.
Stephen, just jump there to the battle between 4th and 5th, because I see Memo starting to close that gap now. It's just under 3 seconds now, and he's starting to catch up to time.
Nice, yeah. So let's see what Ty can do under pressure, because he's been practicing quite a bit with ARs at around about 90%. So the AR's roughing up a bit. So let's see what Memo can do, and let's see what the pressure he can handle. Nice little line through there, coming down hard onto the brakes. I know he was battling with this corner through his little practice sections. So it looks like Memo's got a little bit more oomph than Tyron right now. I think Tyron is just playing the safe game. His aim is just to finish the race. He's not really worried where he finishes. He just wants to swap it.
I saw that happening. As soon as Memo hit that curb on the inside, you could just see how it just jumped up. It really got very, very loose, and it unfortunately pushed him wide. Got a message from Sean Peen saying, how's it, guys? I like these SARCO Series Z's. Pity it's only on PS4. Yeah, Sean. Fortunately, it is only on PlayStation. For now. We keep saying for now, but it does get a little bit tricky considering our entire community is here. As that is Yanni at Batman RSA. It's so good to see that he's actually been able to get in. I think Yanni's tried for about 2 or 3 seasons to join us. Had some really, really interesting connection problems, and then joined us last season, but due to work wasn't able to race with us. And here he goes, and
what a move.
Little move to the inside, and completely psyched out Killer D there. So he's unfortunately now a loss of place, and Yanni now up into 6th place.
Yeah, so right now he's in a great position for race 2. As we all know, from 6th place, it will be a reverse grid, meaning that Batman RSA will have pole position in race 2 for 30 minutes. So that's going to be a nice one to actually see Batman in the front of the group. I have raced with him also. He is a patient driver, but he also knows how to put the pressure on other players.
I'll tell you what we need to go and have a look is battle for first and second. We have a new leader, and that is Donovan, who is now in second place, which means that Ricky B has got ahead of him. And we unfortunately didn't see that racing action, and I'm sure Donovan is going to be pushing this little Fairlady as hard as he can. You can see both of them just sliding it through there, taking a lot of that inside curb, and that curb is so tricky. During the little bit of practice I had, I don't know how many time penalties I got, just clipping the inside too much. So frustrating.
No, I can imagine. This track is very horrified with those time penalties. But yeah, they're all there for a reason, just to make sure that it's a fair game for everyone. Not everyone can cut the same corner.
So just under 3.5 minutes left to go of this first 15-minute sprint race. We will be taking the top 6 as a reverse grid. And then we'll go into a 30-minute race. That race will be a rolling start, and we will definitely get Silverback in. Raf, apologies there, Raf. Once our stream goes up, whoever the host is unfortunately in control of what happens there, so we weren't able to see who was missing there, unfortunately, but we'll get you in for the next race, so keep that PlayStation up and running, and we'll get you in for the next race.
As we see, Ricky B is actually putting a bit of a gap on Donovan. So it looks like he's got this race right now. He just needs to keep his head down and just bring it home. There's only 2.5 minutes left. And NGC is actually in third place.
Yeah, Dane's been very, very quiet in his little third place, and I'm sure he'll be very happy with that.
No, definitely. Throwing it a little bit sideways there as we just caught him.
But look, in all honesty, Dane's now doing the same lap times as Donovan, so who knows what happens in the next race. He could possibly be fighting for a higher spot on the podium. But then I look at Yanni, he's doing 26.4, so he's also on pace at the top there. It's just Ricky B who's about a half a second ahead of the rest of the guys. So we're definitely going to be in for a cracker for that second heat. And I think it's the first race. The guys have just got those pre-season butterflies. Want to just get in front, but you got to just let that car settle. You can see Dane throwing that car sideways, and he really looked like he was in control there. Absolutely awesome driving, and great little action this to watch this evening. No,
definitely. Yeah. Like the guys want to get maximum points, but they also want to finish the race. I think that is the most important, is to finish the race. It's no use saying you took an event in and you mucked it all up. So yes, it's a nice little bonus to say I finished the first race. Let's see what happens in the second.
Well, the top 6 will get a little bit of a bonus point, so it's 6 points for first. Then it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 down to 6th place. A little bonus, and what it does is just going to set the guys up for the last race, and that's when all the points are going to be on offer.
Yeah, those little bonus points will help at the end of the season.
Oh, dang! Cooking it a little bit too hard into the chicane, but keeps the engine going, keeps those wheels spinning. Just hope that he hasn't gone and made too much of a challenge there for himself and let Tar close up.
Yeah, it's still got a bit of a gap on Tar, so yeah, it's got about a 13-second gap still. So it's not that bad of a mistake. It's a bad mistake, but he's still holding to his third. Oh, and Donovan disconnected.
No! That is so disappointing.
Man, on the last lap. Oh, so we're gonna have Ricky B in the lead right now with NGC in second place and a new boy in the block trying to stamp down authority in third. Wow, and then we have Memo in fourth, Batman RSA in fifth, and Killer D in sixth. Wow. So Killer D will actually have pole position in the next race. To show you the race is not over until the fat lady sings.
Oh my gosh, but I would be absolutely so gutted to on the last lap.
Man, all that hard work for absolutely nothing in the end.
So that is it. The race is now complete. So Ricky B comes home in first place, with Dane taking second place. I'm sure we'll be happy with those bonus points. Then we have that's Tyron in third place. I'm sure he'll be happy with his little bonus point there. Podium first up for him. Then Memo in fourth place. Then Yanni looks like he'll take that fifth, and then Dave, is that Killer Dave in sixth place?
Yeah, Killer D, yeah.
He'll take a sixth place, so he will then start in first place for the second heat.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting 30 minutes, that's all I have to say. Comes down to that first corner. Who's going to be too hasty? Who's going to be too much in a rush to get into the front?
So Stephen, if you could just after the race just jump into the lobby just to remind the guys that they will need to do a pit stop, please.
No problem, I will do so.
That there isn't a mandatory pit stop set, but we will be watching, and there will be a one lap penalty if you do not do your pit stop.
Right, let me just have a word with the boys, I'll be back.
So that's the final results there, guys. It is Ricky B that takes the top spot, then Dane in second.
Right, boys, can you hear me?
Let me just turn that off. Dane in second place, then it is Tyron in third, Memo in fourth place, Dave in fifth, and Colin in sixth. So did we lose somebody right at the end? Oh, he must have left the lobby. So guys, if you have just joined us, we're seeing that we're just getting some of the drivers back in. Donovan unfortunately disconnecting on that last lap. Definitely not something that we wish on any driver. Reese, we lost him due to a disconnection, and I'm sure that he'll be looking to get that fixed for the next race. Just making sure that we get a silver back into the lobby for that second race. So guys, if you just let us know what you think about the first race, what do you think about the format? We would love to hear from you, whether you're a driver, whether you're a commentator, or whether you're a viewer. Let us know. We do try and get through all the comments. Just having a look now, Keegan Warner saying Reb is looking good luck, Reb, good luck, brother. A great result there for him, a third place. Then we've got Surav saying Reese needs to fix his Wi-Fi. We'll definitely get that sorted. Dylan now saying well done, Ty boy. I hope I said that right, Dylan. Peter Heidemann saying looks to be a lack of format. This will get interesting. And then we've got a Clayton Hall, my brother Masenki saying sup yo, but that's sup yo. There shouldn't be the H there, Senki. So we see we got Saint Jim. He has joined us as well. Still don't see Rafiki in there. Oh, Rafiki. We still don't see James in there. Stephen LaRue saying a good evening. What a race. Go Killer Dave. Yes, Killer Dave is going to be starting off this race, the 30 minutes. Stephen, I'm just checking in on you. They know that there's a 30-minute the formation lap. Killer Dave will then give the go. I'm not seeing Raf in Silverback. Are you able to invite him in? I'm just scrolling down. Okay, there I see him, and I see Morris is in, and I see, yeah, so they are there.
Let's get racing. 30 minutes.
So there we go, 30 minutes, and they all know that they've got a pit stop.
Yep, they've all been warned, and they've been told nicely, please do your pit stops, because at the end of the race, we do not want to penalize people.
That is great, and I see that we have a visitor that has just joined us. Good evening, Duncan. How are you doing, sir? Duncan, I'll even put that on for you so you can see what we're watching and not seeing it 11 to 13 seconds later.
Oh man, this is going to be an interesting track. Very, very long, very tricky.
And the other thing is that the guys are so used to turning right, coming under the bridge, now you've got to turn left.
No, definitely, it is completely different. Everyone says, no, they just cut out this piece of the track. No, it's completely different.
100%. So, Stephen, just wanted to check if you know Tyrant. Do you know Keegan Warner?
Keegan Warner? Oof. I don't know.
Okay, well, he's saying not bad for Ty's first season. Watch the space. So, definitely that's a challenge going out to the guys.
Oh.
And then Stephen LaRue saying, good evening, what a race, go Killer Dave. So here we go, 13 drivers in now. We do still have some drivers out with some power issues and hoping to get a full 16 drivers in for the next race. We know that Louis will be driving in the Alpha tier. He unfortunately is not going to have power, so we will be a little bit short there. Now the secret is not to jump the start on the rolling start. Everybody must just pull off nice and gently, just move over to the side, let everybody get into their positions.
Or to drive into each other. That's also a very famous thing that Grover likes to do. But so far so good. Let's see, we will have Killer D in pole position. This is always the first time for everything. Like I said, Killer D started last year with us in the last season. I think he was halfway in the season and he started with us. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see what is he going to do in the front of the pack.
Oof, those guys are really pushing that car really hard so early.
Yeah. The guys just want to get to racing, but no use overheating your tires and throwing away your race.
So if you have just joined us, we are halfway through the warm-up lap. That is that way around. There we go.
And the guys that didn't get the first invite, so they invited to the second race.
So we've got Raf, we got I think his name is Jim, and we got Marius. They are in.
What about Rafiki?
Yes, Raf.
Rafik is in.
Silverback.
And Silver.
Silverback, I think he is in.
Silverback
in
is in. He's in
there.
9th place. He is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so they are now just heading down the back straight. They're going to start bunching up now as they come into the 130R. This is a part of the original track, and what we have found is that these starts, the rolling starts, definitely make for much a better first corner, a lot less incidents.
Yeah, now it's just about backing everyone up, but it looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, that was definitely a gear down. So Colin has had a go, and we thought that it would be Dave leading away, but it looks like it's actually Colin that's leading the way here for some reason. Little sliding moments there. A contact in the back. We'll have to just try and see what happened there. Should we get a replay? But Colin now out in front with Memo in second place, so he's made a move up on Killer D. And Dave now moving down into 4th, a little spin there on the apex. So Colin now in 1st place, Memo's in 2nd, Dane up to 3rd, Dave is in 4th, Don, he's in 5th place, so he's already moved himself up the order. Then, whoa!
A little bit wide there. Wow.
Oh, that's Memo having lost it in a big way. But now that puts Donovan having disconnected. He is up into 4th place, so he's definitely recovered nicely there with Silverback, who's Raf missing that first race. Apologies there to the guys that didn't get that invite. He's in a 5th position. Dane running very, very wide, going into the spoon curve, and those curbs are not forgiving at all.
These curbs, they'll chew you out and spit you out alive. These curbs are not something to play with. So you'd rather stay off them, not ride them. Because, yeah.
Just drop down to 3rd and 4th there for us. There's going to be a major battle touching that curb on the outside of the 130R. That's definitely not a place you want to be going.
No, definitely not. Especially through that corner. That is a high-speed corner. And actually looks like he had a bit of a slow down penalty there, but yeah, it looks like he just gave up the place. He'll just chase.
Well, he's going to lose
more.
2 places, because that now is going to allow Raf to come up into 4th position.
Yeah.
And I see Morris has gone into the pits, so deciding that this is the time to go.
Yeah, Ricky B. T is also in the pits, so they don't want to be held up by any traffic. So we've got four drivers in the pits. Let's see if this works out for them in the long run. Because like I say, if I was in first, I wouldn't have pitted neither. So I would say as long as possible and wait down that traffic.
Just jump there to 6th place for us, please, Stephen, because we've got Dave, Yanni, and then Raf. Whoa!
Catching 2 drivers going very wide.
I think that was... I didn't quite see who that was. It looked like it was Yanni that went straight off there. No, but he's up into 4th place, so that wasn't a mistake there by Yanni.
It looked like Silverback. Silverback actually went a bit wide there, and Killer D followed Silverback. So, yeah, so it looks like Silverback came off worse than Killer D right now.
And Yanni riding the curves on the spoon. Another dangerous place to be putting that car.
Definitely.
And Dane starting to close up on the father-in-law there. So Dane 1.8 seconds behind the new race leader. And check it, this is a bumper to tail racing. They're going to be 3 wide. They're going into the 130R. Someone's going to have to pull out here. And it is James that goes very, very wide there. But he's managed to stay ahead of Dave. And then just behind Dave is Memo, who's now Dave touching the grass, trying to get as little of that track and the shortest route as they now go side by side.
Are they going to keep it side by side through turn 1? Raf taking the inside line.
So Raf just getting his nose in front there. That was very, very well done there. And James, seeing that Raf was on the outside, had the faster line, so he decided to just pull out just a little bit, just to keep the contact away there. But while these guys are fighting out, this is allowing Dave now to get his bearings together, and he can now put some pressure on, as I thought James was going to have a look on the inside there.
This is some top-notch racing here tonight. The guys are giving it all.
And the thing is, the only way you're able to drive like that and race another driver is that if you've put in the practice, and cameraman Tim is definitely needs to fix that focus on that corner. For some reason he's got it out of focus.
I'll talk to him now.
So now they're going to be side by side going through turn number 12. Then they're going to head down to turn number 13. Will James put it on the inside? Oh, he's gone a little bit too deep. A little bit of touching on the outside there. A little touch. So James is able to just hold that line. Gets him back there, but it looks like Raf will be able to just get the exit, and he will take that place back. So these guys are definitely rubbing a little bit of elbows there.
So it's Killer D and Raf that is going at it. And then Reese is just hanging back there, waiting for these guys to make a big mess up for it. And then he can
side by side through the last corner. No ways.
So Rafiki gets the move done, but now Dave is going to have a look on the inside. Will he have the kahunas to hold it there? Oh no, Rafiki shuts that door quickly.
So Dave is actually back in 7th place. So that's Dave in our cart number 23. So ahead is James. This is Rafi. That's Raf. Oh, why are the guys racing so close together?
Entertainment.
Okay, stop this. From now on, it's Rafiki and it's Silverback, and I won't get it wrong.
But it looks like Memo has lost place now from coming out of the pits. BRM Morris and Ricky have jumped him now. So right now, BRM Morris is in a potential 2nd place because Memo was in
very, very
place.
wide there for James. But it looks like he's been able to hang on there.
Reese is just holding back there. He is not in a rush to put his nose in there.
Oh, so Reese is Reese is in 8th place.
Yeah.
So this is James, Raf, and Dave. And James goes wide through turn number 14. Will they be able to get the power? Oh no, Rafiki's just able to pull away, and that little kick of the rear by Silverback does allow him to get that power up, so he's not able to get the drive out. But we are watching a good old-fashioned three-way horse here at SARCO as Dave goes wide.
Just holding their lines through there. Oh, look at that rear end kick. But is he going to have enough to get past him? No.
I'm not too sure that he will. So I know
think
that
he lost a bit of speed.
I know that this is very, very exciting, but the thing that I do want to just go check up on is the race for 1st and 2nd. That is also going to start hotting up very, very soon. And the reason being is because Dane has now got within a second of a Colin who's ahead of him. And then just over 2 seconds behind them is Donovan.
Wow. And this is going to be very interesting. These are 2 teammates that have always teamed up together. So yeah, let's see if they are going to keep their teammates happy, or they going to Me for you.
But as we saw, Dane went past that sector, so he is currently I think it was about 1.2 seconds quicker than his fastest split. So Dane is now going quicker than he has on any other lap. So really awesome to see. A quick look at what's happening on the comments, and we've got Terranan Hardeman saying hi to Sly Pete watching from the sideline. Yes, Terran, that's left field though. Like, sorry babes, I know you're watching because you're not racing. Don't worry, Pete. Your wife still loves you. So
just
now
catching Ricky.
Yeah, so Ricky P. And Ricky, we're going 1.2 seconds quicker on that sector, so he is now also really flying now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do still. So let's see if he can still manage to keep his race pace a little bit faster than the leader.
And it does look like the likes of Rafiki, Silverback and Dave has sorted out what they were doing, because there's like 2 seconds between each of them as we see Raf now going into the pits.
Yeah. Silverback going in. But NGC is still closing up that gap. So this is going to be a very interesting race. Who's going to go into the pits? There's still 16.5 minutes of racing. So let's see who's going to...
Well, we're definitely going to see... We're definitely going to see if there's the team orders at Dakel Racing. It's like, do you respect your elders? Or you just tell your father-in-law, stuff this, I'm going for the win.
Yeah.
So
man,
Pete,
I'm sure
you'll
get it at the next bride.
Pete has now heard the comments from his wife, and not funny, babe.
Oh my goodness. That is funny.
So guys, if you have just joined us, we do love hearing from you watching the stream. Is that we've got 15.5 minutes left of this race. This is a 30-minute sprint race. The positions were determined by a 15-minute no qualifying, and that's going to tell a different story because there's lots of time penalties there. You can see Donovan in third, he's got a 4-second penalty. Yanni's got a 3-second penalty. James, a 2-second for him. Reese, 2 seconds for him. Marius, 1 second for him. And then Memo, 6 seconds will be added to the end of their lap times.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is going to be very interesting. Oh, and there goes Reese again with a disconnection. Oh, no, man.
So Reese is definitely going to have to get that that connection sorted out.
Now that
just looking at the lap times between Dane and Colin, you can see a 201.463, 201.456.
Wow.
0.009 of a second was the difference between them. So I don't think Collins is just going to let Dane through. He's definitely going to keep pushing all the way to the end as we go 14.5 minutes. See that Dave now taking that opportunity to do his pits. And these two are now starting to pull away from Donovan. I wonder where Donovan's made a few mistakes as we now watch the two race leaders starting to close up on a back marker just in front of them. And we're sure that back marker will just get out of the way and let these guys go and battle it out and not get involved. You can see having outbraked himself a little bit in the background there.
Because as we see, Ricky B is the fastest car right now on the track because he's done a 201.140. So he is definitely pushing very hard to get in the front there. Definitely trying to make a 2 for 2.
Just having a look to see if there are any other battles brewing. And there might be one between Marius and Dave coming soon, because that's just on about 2 seconds there, and that's for the battle down in 8th and 9th place. But as these pit stops start working themselves out, as Marius makes a mistake, commentator's curse strikes again. Apologies there, Marius. So Donovan, he now goes into the pits.
Yeah, Donovan dives into the pits there. So let's see where he's going to come out. Because Silverback is now in front of Ricky B. So this is going to be very interesting to see where he's going to land up and where Donovan comes out.
Silverback also doing his quickest time. So that's really cool to see. Just sliding their car through the 130R.
And you see Donovan exiting the pits right now. So it looks like Donovan's going to stay in front of Silverback. But he's going to be right there on his heels. And Silverback is going to give it everything to take the win. Definitely. Because as right now we see Rafiki and Bat are going to have a battle very soon. Because those two are also, they race a lot with each other, so they'll be on their heels. They know each other very well. They know their weaknesses.
And Colin now opened that gap a little bit between himself and second place Dane. Now up to 1.3 seconds is the gap there.
Yeah, we're on lap 9. There's still 11.5 minutes still to go.
And with the setups being a default setup, the guys would have had to start with quite a heavy car.
Yeah.
But then as those tires start wearing down, the fuel gets lighter, the car does get faster. And I just found that it just doesn't turn as well as soon as it starts getting light.
Yeah. I'm used to the car, so I was pretty happy with the way it was. Oh, what the?
So James obviously saw that Yanni was going to go into the pits and thought, what? Let me do the same thing, unless he completely missed the pit entry. But this is going to be very interesting. So little stop and go for both of them. Oh no! Is James getting his damage fixed?
Oh no, man. And then Donovan taking it there. So Bat and Donovan takes his third place back from Bat. Wow. So NGC still needs to put.
Yeah, but they got 45 seconds there, so I think Colin and Dane are quite comfortable up at the top there.
Definitely.
So just jump down to... let's go see what Tyron is doing. Down in 11th place.
Having a lonesome race.
And then I do see that one of the newcomers is St. Jim. A new race there for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's been battling quite a bit with the car.
But it's all good. Don't worry, Jim. We had to start somewhere.
We all had to start somewhere, yes.
St. Jim is not St. Jim.
I don't know how you want to pronounce that.
We'll ask him.
I'll just call him Jim.
Ooh, runs a little bit wide at the... Oh, that curb! He just manages to catch it there. So just under 3.5 seconds is the gap between first and second place now. And that gap was 45 seconds between Donovan and Dane. That's now increased to 48 seconds. So it does look like...
Summer fun pace.
The two on the top are going at it, so you can see Colin currently going quicker than Dane. So A great effort there for him. And that's where that time is starting to come in. That's where he is pulling away and getting that that time. So who are we watching now? So we've got
Silverback and
Silverback
Ricky B.
chasing Ricky B. And with 8 minutes left to go, I'm sure these guys are watching that that timer rundown. And I see that we have our guest commentator for the Alpha Tiers just joined us. Stanky, good evening, and how are you, sir?
Good evening, Dylan. Good evening, guys. I'm doing well, and you guys?
All good.
Awesome. We have seen that you were on the stream. We did send you through your Discord. What have you thought of this racing so far?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch this race, unfortunately. So I can't really comment on that. I apologize.
Okay, no worries. But in terms of the format and the different cars, different tracks each week,
it spices things up. I mean, guys can't get too comfortable with setups and the way the car feels. Putting in something new every week just spices up the racing, I feel.
no, 100%, and that's exactly what we wanted. So I'm going to hang on to that comment because I see that Dane has now gone into the pit. So we're going to be keeping our eye very close on where Donovan is. Dane is going to need an absolute flawless, so just a little stop and go as we see Donovan doing his best sector. So he's really putting that pressure on. Come on, Dane, you got to get moving, son. There he goes. Go put it into first, revving it up. Little mistakes like that is what can cost you. But that time is now down to Donovan coming down the last corner. Just over 200 kilometers an hour. And Dane is just exiting. It is going to be close because Donovan is going to have that momentum going in. And Donovan 0.33 of a second quicker than any lap that he's done, and that now, ladies and gentlemen, is the battle for second and third as Donovan runs a little bit wide. That's gonna stop his exit there a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of lost the rear end entering that corner, which just pushed him offline a little bit.
Yeah, I think he just came in a little bit too hot, but now let's see what NGC is gonna do. Is NGC gonna hold Donovan back up? So Linko has got a flawless win here. Because right now he is now 42 seconds ahead.
Yeah, that gap, 42 seconds. Well, I must say it's going to be close because remember, Donovan was at 48 seconds and he closed up quite a bit of time, and that's basically 3 seconds behind Donovan. So Donovan is 3 seconds behind Dane, and there was a 48-second gap there. Unless something's happened to Colin. Oh, there we go. That's why that time is coming down.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, how is that time going down so rapidly?
So does it stop take more or less?
Well, we don't quite know just yet because Donovan had 48 seconds and he came out 3 seconds behind Dane. But that car's not going yet. What's going on, Colin?
No.
There we go. Here we go. So here comes Dane.
He's got time.
He's still got to get down. He's still got to get down the pit entry, because you can see on the screen those two dots coming out. They are going to come out ahead of him. Oh my goodness!
This is insane.
No, Dane runs wide.
Oh no, Dane runs wide. Oh, he pulled it back. Great stuff.
So that puts Dane out in front. Colin now dropping down to second place. This is why it is so important to practice those pit stops. Make sure that they are set. Because now we've got Dane out in front. Colin in second place with 3.5 minutes left to go. And Donovan chasing down as Colin running a little bit wide, kicking up some of that dirt. And this is why a pit stop in a race is epic. Look what it did.
Just the whole can of worms been opened.
So cameraman Tim getting himself confused once again. Still hasn't figured out that zoom in lens. And
Yeah, I had
now
a word with him just now. He can't figure it out himself.
Colin made a little bit of a mistake. Allow Donovan to close up about a second.
oh, is that Dane that's run very wide?
All
Ew.
of them.
This is full commitment now.
They are pushing hard.
And they are closing up to a back marker, so that's definitely going to add another little dynamic through the 130R. Donovan, full commitment through there, just keeping it off that curb.
Just apex a little bit into the 150R.
So is Colin going to make use of the slipstream of the back marker in front of him? It looks like he has. Big lock up there! Donovan just about crawling up the back of that back marker, but the back marker did see him coming and just moved out at the end there.
Great
I think he got more of a fright than anything, but now Colin and Dane are just about side by side.
And Donovan is on the hills there.
Getting a bit ragged, the oaks are pushing too hard.
Well, at the way we're going now, this might be the last lap. As Colin gets very sideways up Dunlop. I refuse to come off the power.
Oh, these cars look so... Oh, they made contact. Oh, yo.
Yeah, that did look like there was a little bit of a bump there, but side by side going into Degner Curve, turn number 8. There's definitely not enough space there for two cars.
Definitely not. So Donovan actually losing that place out now to back RSA.
Oh, these cars look so much fun.
Oh, they
So
are.
Colin was sideways. He's now allowed Dane to move up. Or did I have it the wrong way around? Was Dane ahead? Now Colin's up into first place. Yeah, so that was actually Colin who made the move on to Dane. Dane having a run wide into turn number 13 and just opened the door. 30 seconds left of this race.
We're gonna do one more lap.
It's going to be tight.
Yo, sideways action.
And you're at the point now where you have to just full commit. So Donovan has got that place back from it was from Yanni, because Yanni's now down into 5th place. Donovan
Yes, so
back
Ricky's
into 3rd
now
and
moved up.
Ricky into 4th.
Let's see
But
the time
what is the
penalties.
story that the time penalties will tell at the end of this race?
Oh, look at these time penalties.
Okay, let's jump back to the action. We've got the last lap here for the Bravo tier.
Colin's got his brake lights flashing. Does he have an issue with his brake pedal? Because he seems to be on the brakes constantly. Or is that just lights that's on?
It might just be the lights that are on.
Playing mind games.
I'd also brake check him if he got so close to me. So now they head up into, which is now actually turn number 10. Then up over the hill back to the original Suzuka circuit. Then up to turn number 13. And I see a lot of guys just getting that braking marker a little bit late. You can see sliding that car sideways is Colin.
Corner.
So I see Johan VDV has joined us saying, come on Silverback, saying, oh my word, Colin and Dane are 1 and 2, impressive stuff. And Johan VDV saying, Alpha this evening, are you ready, Stephen?
Yeah, as ready as I can be. We'll see at the end of the night.
So here we go, the last corner, and what an amazing drive there by Colin and Dane. Colin being able to absorb, I think that's the most pressure I've seen Colin have to endure. And then the battle now for third and fourth place. Donovan being able to hang on to that third spot with Yanni in fourth place. Then we'll have Raf in a sixth, Marius in a seventh place. But guys, we still need to wait for the end of the race until we see the final allocation of those time penalties.
I think Victor just lost the place to Marius.
Yeah, so that's Marius up into a seventh place, you're right, but we'll just have to see what happens at the end. So Dave now crosses the line, he's in ninth place. Then Tyrant, he's going to finish in 10th place with a Memo in 11th position, and then Sinjam down in 12th position. So Stephen, I'm seeing that Colin's actually got a time penalty. Can you just bring up those penalties for us quickly? So 1 second time penalty, so that means Colin will end up winning by 0.3, a 0.27 of a second.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
So Ricky B got his third place. Donovan with his penalties, he dropped to fourth. Wow, that was really upsetting there. What, guys? Now it is my turn.
Good luck with the racing, man.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you on the other side.
Good luck there.
Enjoy.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Right, everyone, we're just waiting to get the new invites. We'll just do the quick drivers interviews, then I will then jump over into the race and then get our commentary team for the Bravateer taking over for us. Okay guys, we're just waiting for Colin to join us. Stevie just asked for invites please for Chase for the broadcasting. Like father-in-law, like son-in-law, right?
It was a sweaty affair.
Yeah, we were saying your bra is going to be a very interesting conversation.
He does the buying and I do the eating.
And we'll watch the stream over and over again.
Oh, wonderful.
All right,
No.
guys. So welcome. You guys are live on our SARCO channel. I'm not too sure where Ricky B is, so we are just going to continue just because both myself and Steven need to jump into the next race. But let's start off with you, Dane. Chasing down Colin for just about more than like 20 minutes. Little stop in the pit stop, and it looks like that Colin's pit stop was that 2 seconds slower, which then I'm sure your eyes must have just opened wide when you realized that you actually came out in front of him.
I saw him coming out and I thought, wow, it's either hit into him or try and make the plastic. So. But I'm not braking now, so.
No, absolutely 100%. A second place for you there, a little bit of a mistake later on. I'm sure that Colin's little Nissan was extremely large going into the spoon and ran wide and then just opened the door and like, well, here you go.
Yeah.
Let's go to you, Colin. A win for you, round number 1 of the season, and put yourself on the top there.
Thank goodness. As I said, and then I don't know what happened to my pit stop. It took a bit longer than what I thought. And I could see Dane come past me, and then I was a little bit agitated, but it doesn't matter. He unfortunately made a little error, and I'm definitely not going to say no to that.
And nor would I, 100%. Well, guys, thank you so much. Have a great evening further, and we hope to see you on the stream with the Alpha tier.
Thanks, Dylan.
Well,
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
cheers. Bye.
What?
So that's it, guys. We just need to get Memo in the lobby. So, Stevie, if you want to just exit out of here, I'm more than happy to do so. And we'll see you after the race.
Sweetness.
Unless you want to...
Enjoy. Then I'll leave because just now I said something that I'm not supposed to say.
That's possibly the right idea.
Thank you very much.
And then we just need to get Memo in, Stanky, and then we are good to go. Right, everyone who is on the stream, we're just waiting to get our race director in our lobby, and then we can get going.
Hello. Hello, Memo, can you hear me?
I can. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you guys.
Sorry, man. I don't know what's happening. Just having some technical difficulties on my side. Had to download Discord on a new phone, and everything's a bit crazy. So what's happening on track here? Kind of missed the start there, but we've got Brandon and... Sorry, I'm not too clear up with the names yet. Chris to I take it is in second position, and you're running with him at the moment. So you've got Brandon in the front, and you've got Chris to less than half a second behind, chasing hard. With Jake's Fatikaki in third place, the third at 2.5 seconds back, being chased hard by Quicksilver and Marius. A nice trained yellow cars, very good liveries, looking good. We've got a nice battle for third place at the moment.
Oh,
Between
like
Jakes, Marius and
banana cars.
Banana cars, okay, so that's the official term is banana cars. Okay.
Yeah, aliens and bananas.
Aliens and bananas, alright, there we go. So it looks like Jake and Marius pulling away slightly from Quicksilver at this stage. Jake's under a bit of pressure from Marius. And they are attacking the curbs quite aggressively. Jake's Fatikaki looks very comfortable in third place at the moment. And Chris too seems to be chasing Brandon for that first position. Oh, and there seems to be in contact there between Marius and Brandon and Chris too, and Brandon is in the wall, unfortunately. He's lost a lot of places. Oh, and we've got some more guys just losing it. Hopefully there's not too much damage done. And now we've got Chris too being chased hard by Jake, and Jake went for the inside, made some contact there, and Chris is running off the track and actually fell back to fourth after that bit of contact, but didn't lose too much time. So we've got Jake's in the lead now with Quicksilver right on his tail, Marius in third in the banana cars, and then you've got Chris too chasing hard in the white and green liveried car. We are on lap 4 at the moment, with a fierce battle for first place between 4 drivers. Oh, and Marius got sideways through the last bend, and Chris actually just got past because of that slide, and which allowed Jakes and Quicksilver to open up a little of a gap, but I see Quicksilver has managed to pass Jakes for first position. And the gap is less than half a second as they enter the third bend. Jakes is losing a little bit of time on Quicksilver. Quicksilver seems to be very comfortable at this stage, with Chris and Marius close behind for third and fourth. But I've got a little bit of a streaming issue. I'm just trying to follow what's going on.
Does it look like Jake's has a problem there? You didn't see what happened there. Very bad directing.
On my side, unfortunately. I don't have any picture. I've got a very weak signal. I'm struggling to actually see pictures. We're running with Scott, which is in 12th place at the moment, and almost lost it.
Managed to keep it together, and then Lima's right in front of him. Let's go a little bit more forward to Terry. Let's see how far ahead he is. That's about 4 seconds, and there's some crazy stuff going on there, right behind him. So Dylan and Scott are fighting for SARCO over here. And what we can do is go all the way to the front and see what Marius is up to there.
We've got Dirkie, Marius and Jake still in very close proximity to one another, fighting for first, second and third, with Chris a couple of seconds back, trying to catch up to the top three. Looks like these cars can be a little bit tail happy on the lift off, and even on the braking they tend to lose the rear end a little bit. So you have to be on your toes. So it seems from the pictures. I haven't driven the car myself yet.
Yeah, I just drove the car and it's very fun to drive, and it just takes the turns like a beauty actually. If you just slow down a bit, it just turns. As soon as you put the power on, it spins around and you're straight in the line again.
They look quite a bit of fun, I must admit.
Definitely fun. I've suggested to Dylan we should just drive these the rest of the championship.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a popular choice.
Probably not.
Like I say, I wouldn't know, but they look fun. I'm actually thinking of. Well, I'm not thinking. I want to join this championship as a driver. I'm just a bit out of tune with what's happening in the racing communities at the moment. But hopefully next round I can race with these guys.
You can come and race with Bravo. A lot of fun in Bravo.
Yeah, wherever there's a gap, I'm always game. Always looks like a lot of fun.
Let's just see if Rudy can catch Brandon in the front there. And apparently I don't think he can. But I'm pretty sure Brandon has a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, he connected the wall quite severely. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some damage. Car seems to be running straight. Just don't know what type of handling issues he's got.
And there's battles all over this race, and just to try and find them, I think Dylan's attacking over here. Let's see what Dylan's up to here. Really aggressive on those turns.
Yeah, will he get a penalty though for cutting the corner a little bit there? Was running on all fours on the green. And I see in the first race that a lot of the guys were penalised quite badly. I assume it's for track limits.
There's some real squeezing going on there. And
Into that
Dylan backs
first
out.
corner. Yeah, he backs out of it. I think he kind of kept his head there. Because that's a gap that can close very, very quickly. So
Yeah,
I think
but
he played
sometimes
it safe.
Dylan does get the acceleration and the brake mixed up, so that could have been an issue as well.
Well, it worked out. I mean, he's still on the back of these guys and didn't lose too much time. You're seriously sliding the car. Well done there, Dylan. Nice control, buddy.
Can you get through the middle?
Three guys side by side. It's very, 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 very close, but well kept together there, guys.
And
Oh,
commentator's curse. A little bit.
yeah. Sideways, lost the position, but still in the mix there, so not too much damage done.
They're constantly swapping positions here these days.
Oh, the thing is, I think it's got a lot to do with momentum. You slide the rear end and you lose quite a bit of drive. And the guy's pushing so hard, you've got a lot of rear end swinging around. Make for good entertainment watching. I can promise you that. It's very entertaining to watch.
There's 3 car slipstream over there now. Jakes is falling back as well.
I wonder if he's picked up some damage as well with the pushing and shoving in the first couple of laps.
I think Jakes has some damage on the front of his car actually. No, it looks pretty okay. He's sliding that car around.
That's why. That might be. He's actually pushing quite hard, and it might be a bit overdriving.
Seems that way. Go back to that 4-way battle.
Ooh, I think Jake just lost it. Yeah, he lost it over those sausage curbs, which unsettled the car, and oversteered into the inside pit wall.
That's what happens when you drive with your brake lights on.
Yeah, Dirkie seems to be very comfortable in the front. I think Jake was trying just a little bit too hard to keep up with him.
Let's jump back to that super battle at the back here. We're insomnia bit,
yeah.
Chasing down Dylan. Dylan is chasing down Bolt. Oh, I don't know
The guys are entering the first corner sideways, all of them. That just looks epic. Well, Dylan's got a good run out of that third corner, and he's actually trying to go around the outside. And contact is made and he was pushed off. Oh, that's so sad.
That's going to give him a penalty, going to slow down penalty too.
Hopefully he didn't get any damage there.
He doesn't look very happy on the Discord.
Can imagine, I mean, these guys do take it quite emotionally. Just keep the calm and put your head down and keep pushing Dylan. Somebody went off there.
Yeah, that's Stolt.
Oh, and Dylan is rubbing noses there with NS. Who's NS? Insomnia, huh?
Insomnia bit, yeah. But the thing is, Insomnia bit doesn't know that Dylan's the founder of SARCO, so out of respect, you just let Dylan usually through.
Well, some guys just doesn't give an inch. So let's see what happens. Dylan catches up quite quickly again. Maybe the guys are showing a little. Oh, we've got a yellow flag, maybe. What's happening?
Come on, man! We're having so much fun there.
Oh, is the race complete? That was actually quite quick.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes, and then the next race is going to be a 30-minute race.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
so it's 2 rounds.
I want to apologize to the guys at the front for not having extra time there, but really there was a four-way battle at the back.
Yeah, four-way battle for 10th position. That's, but yeah, the guys were pushing each other hard. A little bit of rubbing, but like I said, rubbing is racing, eh?
That's what it seems to be, yeah. It can mean a lot of things, but in this case it's racing.
Exactly, I don't think any ill intent. So, just good hard racing. So we've got Dirkie, which took the lead quite comfortably with 2.8 seconds. From Marius, Chris to 7 seconds back. And Jake Fatikaki finishing the line in 4th. Good battle between those 4 guys in the front.
Okay, so what we have to say about this, the next race, the first 6 drivers are going to be a reverse grid. So Brandon's going to be first, number 47 PB is going to be second, Jake's third, Christo M 4th, Marius 5th, and Quicksilver is going to be in 6th position.
Got quite a bit of time penalties there. See, Jake's ended up with 3 seconds. And where's Dylan? Can we see Dylan? See if he was penalized for running across the chicane.
Yeah, I think he got like a 4-second or something, no? A 2-second penalty. So there's a lot of penalties going on there. But those were like baby penalties that everybody got. So I got like a 16-second penalty.
Phew, ouch. Yeah, the guys push the limits and sometimes you just go a little bit over.
So we're just going to wait for the lobby host to change the track and all the other settings.
We're going to the main race.
We're going to have a standing start, and what we're going to do is they're going to have a formation lap to get into their positions.
And would we having a running start?
No, it's a standing start.
Oh, is it
With a formation lap. Just so the first 6 guys can swap and everybody can get into their positions that they finished the previous race with. And then they're going to start and have lots of fun, I'm guessing, for 30 minutes of racing.
Oh, let's see, that first corner is going to be tricky. Hopefully you guys can keep it clean.
So everybody here is professional and they all respect each other.
No, definitely. But I must say, the guys tend to go into that first corner sideways. So, yeah, expecting a bit of fireworks, but hopefully the guys can keep it clean. Like you say, they're a bunch of professionals and they can do it.
Yeah, usually after the first formation lap, then there's no problems. Everyone's like in a straight line anyway, so it's pretty clean.
Yeah, true.
So we're just waiting for everybody's thumbs up and the race to be 30 minutes. So they have to change some of the settings there still. Dylan is very satisfied with that previous race. You can't see him smiling. He's got like a kind of a sad face over there. But anyway, on the Discord.
I don't think that completely went the way you wanted it to.
No, not really, but they had some nice racing, so that's the important thing.
Yeah, as long as you enjoyed that, that's what matters.
I can see the thumbs being put up. Everyone's getting ready. Usually about this time, Jake's is the one that takes the longest time to get back, because he usually goes for a beer and a pee break.
Yeah. So, see the race, 16 laps, is that right?
16 laps? Well, we had half an hour, so I'm not sure about the laps. I thought it was 30 minutes, so maybe I'm mistaken. So 16 laps should be a...
And it's quite a short lap as well. I don't think 16 laps would be close to 30 minutes anyway.
No, it's the race length should be about 30 minutes and two minutes a lap, so it should be okay. No problems.
So is it about 2 minutes a lap? Okay.
Yeah. Well, with the aliens in the front, it could be like 1 minute and 50 actually. I don't know if they've actually been able to do that because this is a longer track.
Okay. I thought it was a shorter version of Suzuka.
Almost, yeah, but this is like almost like the Suzuka track.
Yes. Now I get you.
It's a very cheap copy.
Okay.
So we just need Rudy boys, and then everybody should be ready to start this race. Let's see what's happening down here. Terry has to thumbs up as well.
Yeah, I think we've got. Scott needs to gooi a thumbs up.
I think they're just waiting for Terry as well. Oh, Terry's ready, so we should start.
There we go. Yeah.
Second now. We're just waiting for this game to load up here, or simulation.
So you mentioned Bravo tier. Would that be in the week, or when will those races take place?
Bravo tier, it swaps every week. So this week Bravo tier drove just before Alpha tier at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I hope that's the time in South Africa. And the guys in Alpha tier drove right after us.
Okay.
So what's happening now is a confirmation lap. You're welcome to join next week at 9 o'clock. I'm sure we'll welcome you with open arms, as long as you're not faster than me.
I'll try not to be.
No, everybody's faster than me, so don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter as long as the racing's fine. I don't matter when I finish. It's the racing I enjoy more than the winning, to be honest.
That's what I tell myself as well, and I'm usually at the back.
Like I always said, I'd rather have a close battle and finish low down than win by 3 seconds, run by myself.
I totally agree.
I think most racers enjoys the battle more than the winning.
So we're just waiting
for the formation lap to start. And there we go.
No, they're racing though. They shouldn't be racing. They're just waiting. Okay.
Guys should just be getting their positions.
So we were expecting Brando first. EB number 47 second.
It's running off track already.
Yeah, Jake has to go into third place.
We've got Brandon in front, yeah, so Jake's in third.
So Brandon first, number 47 second, Jake's third, Christo fourth, Marius fifth, Quicksilver sixth, and then the rest of the pack is as they finished in the previous race. So we have Lima, Lima in seventh, good old Rudy boys in eighth, Perry ninth, T. Scott in 10th, in Somnabit in 11th, the founder of SARCO and in the green car, Dylan in 12th, Dolson 13th, Rockstar Mel, which is usually very good at project cars too, in 14th, and then Steven at the back because, he was preparing for another child just before this race.
Okay. So let's see if Dylan's fortunes change in the second race. I'm looking forward to Quicksilver, Marius, and Chris to coming through the field.
Okay, so I'm suggesting we just jump back to the third position, Jake's, so we can get like a spherical view of what's going on in the beginning of the race when they start off.
I agree with that.
And for anyone that wants to know which of the 4 banana boat cars is Jake's, it's usually the one with the lights on.
Or the one that uses Fluffy Butt's tunes.
Okay.
They always use my tunes and he beats me with it.
Yeah, but there's some of these guys are naturally, I don't know how they do it. Some of these guys are naturally talented. I mean, really.
Very true, very true. Alright, so we're about to get going.
And the road to the line,
Back on the start. And we've got Chris looking at the inside of Jake's, but it's just too far back. So everybody into the first corner in single file formation, and looks to be clean so far, so that's good.
he's going to pile on the pressure to get, past the first 2 guys, so that he can be ahead of Quicksilver and Marius, I'm sure.
He's starting to put the pressure on, run slightly wide, but at least keeping it in line. And yeah, he's on the tail of second position. And did he go for the overtake? No, not yet. Oh, a little bit of lag there. But everything looks clean so far. So the top 6, no incident whatsoever. It looks good so far.
I can see that Dylan passed Insomnia a bit, as well as Stoltz.
Jake's on the tail of second position now and challenging on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? No, he tapped out of it. Just fell back into third.
Yeah, and now he's going to be under pressure from Christo behind him.
Ran slightly deep coming into the fake spoon. But he should get up to second quite quickly.
It would be really impressive if we could see the 4 yellow cars in the first 4 places, and then we could call it a banana split.
Somebody went off at 130. Oh, I think it was Christo.
He seems to be okay.
A little bit of time. But he's got Marius and Quicksilver on his tail, and I think there Jakes goes to the inside into turn 1. Let's see if he holds the line. And I think he's passed Indy for second. Great move there, Jakesy. We've got Christo battling Quicksilver there.
I think Christo gave a little bump there to Quicksilver and gave back the position afterwards. Very sporting of him. So back up Jakes put pressure on Bamber.
Top 6 are bunching up quite nicely now with the battling going on. We still have Brandon leading Jakesy by 0.2 of a second, with Indy quite close, about a second from the first position.
And apparently Jakes has said that if he doesn't win this championship, he's going to get a nipple piercing. So he's putting it all on the line to win this championship.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if he follows through.
I'm sorry, I don't want to misinformation to anybody. That's just out of my mind.
Well, it's something you wish we'd like to see.
Well, it would be interesting. It's not something I would like to see. I'm sure everybody.
I'll tell you what. I'll personally put in the nipple ring. All right.
But what you're going to do? What to the pudding?
I'll personally put in the nipple ring.
Okay. Some good racing going on there.
Yeah, we've got Brandon pulling away a little bit now with the second, third, and fourth close to one another. He's got a bit of a chance to open up, and we've got Indy challenging Jakes into the first corner. Will he be able to make the move stick? No, just too far behind. Jakes running a little bit wide, and he's just able to hang on to that second position.
Pushing way to developing back to Marius to see what he's up to.
Dylan is doing quite well at the moment. He's got ninth.
I'm supposed to be Rockstar Mel. See, there's the other banana coming along. Let's just jump back to him and see what he's doing. Putting the pressure on Dylan.
Moved up a little bit through that field. Dylan's made up two places.
Coming here from 7th to 1st place, they're like 4 seconds apart from each other. Let's just jump there to Lima. Lima is chasing Marius. Marius is chasing Cristo. Here's Marius. Cristo is chasing...
Right on the tail of Quicksilver.
I think Quicksilver has a car. Up to the first 3 guys driving. So let's say Brandon, Jakes, and number 47. Number 47 totally lost it. I'm sorry, number 47. That's not the way to go into the pits, but it is a way of doing it.
Well, it's probably the best way to save that incident is by heading into the pits, I guess.
Seems that
Unless
way.
you get some sort of penalty for running over those corners. What's happening there? Jake's challenging Brandon in front there.
But Brandon says no, thank you. I'll keep my position.
Did well to take that position back.
Apparently Brandon is allergic to bananas. And at the moment there's 2 behind him.
Well, the way Jakes is going, he'll be in a banana split in no time whatsoever. Jakes is really hounding him on. And Quicksilver is a very close third. So it's hard, spicing up very, very quickly in the front there. He's managed to pull a car length or 2, so that should give him some breathing room. Dirkie chasing Jakes hard at the moment for the second position. Dirkie side by side with Jakes, and Dirkie should have second position by the next corner, I think. Oh, they're going side by side into 130R. Oh, Dirkie should have... quite interesting. It's chopping and changing between Dirkie and Jakes at the moment. Oh, and who's getting into the pits there? It looks like it's Dirkie heading for the pits. Now Jakes can concentrate again on chasing down Brandon, and as I say that, Brandon goes into the first corner sideways, but we also have Chris to almost losing it coming into the second corner, which has allowed Alan to just pass him for third position. Got Rock chasing Scott quite hard here. Scott almost losing it, running a little bit wide onto the gravel. Dylan is catching the 2. He's lying in 7th place at the moment. So Dylan has fought his way from 12th up to 7th, which is not bad at all. Brandon's still leading Jakes by half a second. And you've got Lima another 1 second back. So to play for
So sorry about that, but my phone died.
No worries. So we've got Brandon just sliding it into the first corner. Just about to caught it. And he stayed ahead of Jakes there for a minute, but Jakes is on his tail now.
Jakes really wants that first place. So from what I see, so I had to really leave. So Quicksilver pitted, Marius pitted, Jake still has to pit, Brandon has to still pit. I'm guessing Christo also still has to pit.
Dirkie pitted as well.
Yeah, I saw that. And number 47. Sorry, we don't know the name. And what's Jake's? He's just flying around crazy.
And still manages to stay right there with Brandon. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, that is actually, yeah. The amount of skill these guys have got is just crazy.
It is quite impressive. I've been racing with Jake for many years, and he's always been super quick and consistent. He's not disappointing at all.
Well, he's disappointing me because I can't race that fast.
But first, second, and third within half a second of each other.
Just very,
very close racing in the front.
And Lima really wants it as well. He just wants to take that away from both of them.
Yeah, he's pushing Jakes very hard, and Jakes is on the tail of Brandon, so it's... we've got three abreast. What's going to happen? Oh, good racing, guys. They enter the first corner side by side, and they exit all in a straight line. Very impressive.
There's a lot of good racing going all over this place, but we just have to keep our focus over here.
Jake's just overtook Brandon for first position. Very good maneuver. And we've got Lima still very close behind Brandon, wanting that second position.
So let's see when they decide to pit, because they're halfway through this race. They're on lap 8 now of 16.
Well, things they need to think of when they pit. You've got guys like Quicksilver, which has already pitted. And as long as these guys battle each other like that, they're not going to run the lap times that they should. And you might just get a leapfrog.
Yeah, but even Quicksilver, Morris is just a few seconds behind him. And number 47 is just like 3 seconds behind Quicksilver. So it's going to be very close.
Very interesting, yeah. Oh, because somebody running across the grass there.
And Brandon seems to have lost his position to Lima. So the pressure finally got to him.
Let's see if I can catch back up to Jake's. Going into the 130R sideways. That's an incredible sight.
I don't know how they do.
It's very spectacular. I love watching this. It's so much fun.
We're just going to jump back to Morris to see what he's up to. He's really putting the pressure on number 47. Number 47 jumps out of, trying to stop Morris' slipstream, but Morris has it. He has it. Okay. Or could that be a strategic thing that number 47 is trying to do, just to get Morris on the back straight, the main straight? Slipstream into the...
We don't know what happened there, but it looked a little bit easy. And maybe he just didn't get a drive out of the corner, or maybe just stepped off a little bit. But Marius did overtake him, and he's currently running in 10th position.
And having done their pit stops as well.
Correct, yeah. And we've got Marius, which is 36 seconds behind Jake's, which hasn't pitted yet.
And
So
Jake,
I think Marius has done enough. I think when the pit stop's played out, guys like Dirkie and Marius has actually done enough to get ahead of Jake's and the other guys. Because the pit stop is well over 40 seconds, I think, eh?
to tell the truth, I wasn't paying attention when I pit stopped in my race, so
Yeah, well,
and
I think
had like
I think
damage.
it's- yeah, I think it's roughly about 45 seconds for a pit stop to play out. So, if I'm correct, then Marius and Dirkie should have done enough to leapfrog these guys.
Let's see what happens. Any other interesting things we had here? There's Jake's taking the pit stop now.
Alright, so we have to just check and see where Jake's feed out into the field. And if Dirkie and Marius actually got past him.
Let's see where they are. They're right at the back there. Jake's might actually be out in time. We're just going to go with Dirkie and see what he does.
I don't know, eh? I think Dirkie might just catch him on the main straight, which we'll see.
It all depends on what happens here. We're just so Stoltz is also in the pits, but let's see if Jake's is going to come out in time. If he has no damage, then he should be okay. This is going to be a repeat of Monza and Jake's is out. Just behind Dirkie. Well done, Dirkie.
Yeah.
Very good having Dirkie.
Dirkie's done enough to leapfrog Jake's. Marius should just be behind. Marius got past as well.
Yep.
So Jake's is on Marius' tail at the moment, and let's see if Jake's can actually challenge Marius for that position.
These two have been driving many years together, and I actually think that they might be able to catch up to Dirkie. But then Dirkie is a very hard person to pass. So
But Dirkie on his day has got the talent to challenge these guys for pace. So it's just that we don't write off Dirkie that quickly. But like you said, he's a very good racer. He knows where to put the car, and he's got the skill to keep that position.
I agree with you, and it's very difficult to pass as well.
Correct, yes. You've got Alan in the lead at the moment, but still need to pit as well as Brandon.
Yep.
And Chris too as well. I don't think Chris too has pitted yet. Scott hasn't pitted yet. And Dylan hasn't pitted yet.
Absolutely. I think they're going to leave it with like the last laps there, just to see if they can maybe, gain some positions that way.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. We've got LM and Chris in the pits. Scott is pitted as well now. So, and Dylan. Dylan also too. Dylan, Scott, Chris and LM all in the pits on this lap.
So it's going to put Dirkie in the lead as soon as Brandon comes into the pits, which should be any moment soon, and probably this lap.
You should be in the pits quite soon as well, I think. Well, we've got Insomnia as well as LM also out on track still.
It looks like Lima is in front of Dirkie actually. Didn't he pit? I thought he pitted.
I don't think he pitted. I haven't seen him pitted. I might be wrong, but I don't think he pitted.
Okay. So Brandon and Lima have not pitted. Insomnia
No, they haven't.
has not pitted.
I'd be surprised if Lima did pit. I haven't seen him pit.
We're supposed to be watching this to see who's pitting and not pitting. So let's just hope that everybody pitted. I didn't see that in the job description actually. The whole pitting thing.
Oh,
can see-
Brandon, do we never have to go pit still? I mean, he's 14, 13. Okay, Brandon goes into the pit shows.
Rookie is 20 seconds behind, 18 seconds behind, so it looks like... let's go to Brandon and see when he stops and when he starts going. Maybe we can get a nice view of that happening.
Let's see.
Nope. Let's just see where Doki is. Okay, so Doki's gonna go...
He's gonna take the lead. Well, not the lead, but he's gonna go past.
And in theory, he's in first position if the other two guys don't manage to pit. Hopefully they do, because we don't remember if they pitted or not. Just by pace-wise, I think, yeah.
Romnia is leading now by 6 seconds over Lima.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got Durkee, which is 8 seconds behind in Romnia. So these guys might have fitted already, unless Durkee has closed up the gap quite a bit since his pit stop.
I'd have to guess that Doki closed up the lap, because if you're saying it's going on 2 seconds faster than these guys, especially in Somnia bit, then it should be like what? 2 seconds without 20 seconds?
Yeah, no, true, yeah. So no, I think they should stop pit, yeah.
And this is all based on that.
They weren't really involved in the early lead battle, so I think they still need to go pit.
I think Lima was actually in 7th position.
Yes,
but I think he had like an out or something like that, and finds himself in second now. So it looks like Jake odd time.
Jake and Marius is quite close. Marius is a little bit behind Jake, but Jake is quite a distance, about 5 seconds behind Quicksilver, which is quite a big gap, considering the pace they got, the top 3 guys are running. So it's going to be difficult for Jakes to close that 5-second gap to Durkee.
Okay, so there's Quicksilver or Doki now in 2nd position, and in theory he should be in 1st position.
Yeah, but I think Alem still needs to go pit. I'm pretty sure that he hasn't pitted yet. So theoretically, Durkee should be in the lead at the moment.
I totally agree with you.
Durkee is closing up very, very quickly. He should be on its tail within the next lap or so.
Just a slip there. And also Doki is in previous, cannot be affected by the Commandante's curse, apparently as well.
Yeah, he's got the special shield that he wears. Not a lot of people know that. It's a pair of pink underwear that he wears upside down, so he's good luck charm.
On his head.
Durkee is very talented. He's a super racer and one of the few guys that's got the tuning down to a art.
Even though I think there's a no tuning in this series at the moment. It's all default setups.
Okay, well, that makes it very, very close racing. That's always a good thing.
As long as the car is behaving nicely on the track. If it's not behaving nicely, then you've got other problems.
Correct, yeah, you've got some cars with quite a bit of funny traits. But these guys seem to be managing these cars quite well. So no major issues.
Those are some crazy lap times, 1:58. That's incredible.
Although trying to nice rhythm.
I managed a 2:01. I was happy with it.
Yeah. I don't think these guys have a lot of fuel in the cars at this stage, so it should be quite light. And with these fresh tires, they should be able to do quite nice lap times. But I'm looking at the laps. Turkey's not catching LM as quickly as I thought he would. He's only catching him by maybe 3-4 tenths a second. A lap, so it's not as rapid as I was expecting. So LM is actually doing very well in the front.
He didn't have these good times before though. He was on 206 before. Was Brandon in front of him? Just jump back.
Something happened between Jakes and Marius, because Jakes was ahead of Marius by maybe 3 or so odd seconds, and Marius has passed Jakes, so maybe Jakes have a moment.
Yeah, it seems that way. And Dirk is really pushing over here, but is Leo going to come into the pits or not? This is lap 14 of 16.
Maybe it's going to do a last lap, but I don't know. But I'm also looking at Dylan. Dylan is back in 10th position. So was that just the pit stop playing out, or was there actually some issues there as well?
No, that was the pit stop one. Because he was right behind Rockstar Mel.
Yes. Okay, so Alim is staying out another lap. So he should pit into this lap. I don't think he'll pit the last lap. So he has to pit the end of this lap. Or maybe he's pitted and we've missed it, but I don't think he was in that lead battle in the beginning of the race, so I can't see that he has pitted yet.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to save the replay as well, to check that. He's doing some really good times though.
Turkey is staying within 1.5 seconds to 1 second from him. It's not really catching him up all that much. So I'm saying Alim is doing a very good job maintaining that lead. You see,
This could play out to how can I see that? Just to go to the timings quickly. And it's going to be to the penalties as well. I see that Turkey is a very clean driver, actually. So we have to take this.
Marius with 7 seconds, Jakes with 4 seconds. Lima's got 12 seconds, so he's going to lose out to Turkey at least.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens at the end.
It is, yeah. He's got quite a few big penalties in the line there. But now I want to see if he actually pits into this lap.
Wait, does this show the pits? No, it doesn't show the pits as well, unfortunately. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to just wait for that final, list of names to see who pitted and who didn't pit.
Yeah.
But that's it, officially so. We have Turkey, Marius in second place, number 47 in third place, Lima in fourth place, and then Jakes has dropped to 17 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, I think there might have been an issue because Jakes is losing time. Maybe he's got some damage. Can we jump to his car? We're on with him now, eh? Let's see if I can actually see if there's damage on his car.
I couldn't see any damage, but I think we should just jump to the leaders as they're on the last lap. And see Turkey connect Lima there because he's really putting a lot of pressure on Lima.
He's edging closer now.
Memo.
Hello?
Yeah.
How you guys?
Hello.
So the lobby is set up on laps, so you can put a mandatory pit stop, so the guys that don't pit will get disqualified. So it won't show you if anybody's pitted, but whoever finishes and doesn't get a DNF or a DQ, then those are the guys that didn't pit. But the guy will warn you at the end that you need to pit, otherwise you'll be disqualified. That's why we're on the lap. That's why we're on laps on the second race and not time.
Okay, so that was our mistake before. Okay,
That's it.
had no idea about.
Turkey is very close to Lima at the moment. Is he going to be able to catch him and pass him before the end of the race? He's seriously putting on some pressure now. We're at the last corner, and things looks like Adam just did enough, but a time penalty is going to cost him dearly.
I think this is just Turkey wanting to be in first place, no matter of the time penalty or anything. So let's go back and see where Marius is, as Marius crossing the line. Number 47. Jake's unfortunately something happened to his car.
He's in fifth place. I wonder if he's got some damage. Car looks to be all in one piece. Yeah, congrats to Dirkie. He's done enough.
Insomnia bit as well, crossing the line. There he goes. Dylan
Coming in 10th place. Again, probably not the results he was looking for.
Terry is really far back. Take a bit more time to cross the line. And then we have Stephen at the back. Apparently waiting for his 7th child.
All in all, not too bad a race. We had some contact in the beginning, but nothing too serious. So it's quite a good race. Turkey did everything right. Didn't make any mistakes. The pace was up there, and he just leapfrogged most of the guys in the pits. Great job there. I'd like to know what happened to Jakes, because he was running a strong second at some point.
Okay,
He was actually leading the race for a lap or two.
Oh, I didn't manage to do that. Anyway. So I'm going to disconnect. And good driving, everybody.
Good race, guys.
Hello, I am back. Wow, that was tough.
I was rooting for you, Dylan. There was some stage where you were running in 7th place.
Yeah.
What happened?
I ran out of talent there, Spanky.
You made a mistake, or?
Yeah, man. The thing is that car, you got to drive it so aggressively to get that rear to turn, and if you get it wrong, and that's what happened, I got it wrong, like properly wrong.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's
But
all
yeah,
good.
looks like a very, very interesting combo, and the racing was absolutely epic.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you were able to jump in the commentary box and help me out there. Thank you very much.
That's not a problem. I had some technical issues in the beginning, stream issues and phone issues, but luckily it wasn't too bad.
Cool. So we're just waiting to see the top 3 in the lobby. And they can come and have a chat to us, and then we'll call it a night.
Actually fun to see these guys enter the first corner sideways. It was such a spectacle. It's awesome to see. Looks like so much fun.
I also got myself a little bit sideways into that, but that wasn't because I planned it that way.
I don't think anybody planned it, I think. But the way the guys handled the car and just controlled the slide, It's yeah, you have to take your hat off to these Oaks. It was so much fun to watch, and kudos to them for keeping it on track, because the car really looked like quite a bit of a handful coming into that first corner. Even going through the 130R, you've got guys drifting through there, which is insane.
Yeah, and that's the only way you actually get the car through there, because if you try and turn it in just understeer, you actually have to flick it through there.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, man.
All right, guys, so we've got Dirkie with us and Lendl. So, Lendl, I know that you were leading across the line first, but due to some time penalties, let's go to you first. There was 12-second time penalty there for you. Where were some of those penalties that you picked up?
Well, you guys were talking about sliding it through 130R. I think I just turned in a little bit too early a few times, and I got a penalty for that. So as soon as I came out the pits, I could sort of see that I wasn't going to beat Dirkie with all my penalties and so on. So I knew my race was sort of with the guys behind him, Marius and Brandon and those guys. So yeah, I just tried to keep it consistent, and yeah.
Well, a podium for you, first race of the season. What do you think about this new format?
I think it's going to be awesome having different cars every single week. So no, it's going to be lekker.
No, absolutely fantastic. Great drive there for you. And unfortunately, your teammate Brandon was up at the top there for a long time, and eventually just wasn't able to hang on.
I think that's Dos Santos though.
Was it Dos Santos? I thought it was
Yeah,
Brandon Hills. Oh, I'll take my hat off to you, Doige. Well done. Yo.
Yeah, Dos Santos, well done.
Absolutely great drive there for him. Let's go to you, Dirkie. No penalties there for you. Clearly putting in the time, putting in the practice with the new format.
Yeah, we had some time during the week, so we've tried our best to figure out the car, and I actually got used to it, and I enjoyed driving it. It was just very difficult to drive it for half an hour. I'm soaking wet. So, yeah, it was very, very heavy. It was a hard race to do. But yeah, I was in a bad position in the start because I won the sprint race, and I didn't really want to, but there was so much happening in front of me. I just had to, you know.
Well, that's so, the thing. Is you kind of just take the mistakes from everybody else, and you take the results you can get.
Yeah. So I said, oh well, I'm first now. Let's go for it, and yeah. The rest worked out like it worked out. I had a lot of traffic in the beginning, and I decided to pit a little bit early. Worked out for me. Luckily, I didn't have a lot of back markers. So yeah, it worked out. Lendl had a lekker race. It was not easy to catch up to him.
Yeah.
I've decided at one point, I'm not going to push too hard, and then all of a sudden I found myself racing him. And I've tried. The last 5 laps I've tried to see if I can maybe pass him, you know, and well, I couldn't. He was just too fast for me there.
That was absolutely fantastic. Good and listen, it's a win for you, first race of the season. Absolutely great start there for you. And looking forward to next week when we go into the A45 AMG touring car around Hockenheim. Again, the short version, and then to the GP. Really looking forward to that. So to all the guys that join us on the stream, thank you very much. To all the drivers, thank you for joining. And we're really looking forward to seeing you guys all next week.
No, thanks a lot. Cheers, thank you, bro.
Guys, well done.
Thank you very much again to the guys that helped with the hosting and the commentary. Thank you, Tyler, for hosting on the Alpha, and Memo on the Bravo. To Stanky and Stephen for jumping in that commentary box. Really appreciate the help, and it's because of you guys that the streams are happening, and at least guys can go back and watch their racing. So guys, until next week, we'll catch you then. So until then, keep practicing, keep racing, and thanks for watching. Yos.